What a pleasure once again to join everyone for your monthly intuitive tarot reading for your sign. Please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And also be sure to check out your moon, rising, and or Venus signs if need be. Now, on to your reading. Okay, my Sagittarius, let's look at the energies that you will be working through for the month of November 2018. And in your present position, I see that you are working with the energies surrounding the Four of Cups. Now, this is telling me that at the present moment, you could be possibly refusing to see an offer. Someone could be trying to offer you maybe a cup of love, and or someone could possibly be trying to extend an olive branch. Possibly someone you may have been at odds with, or maybe gotten into a slight disagreement with, or maybe you did not see eye to eye with someone, and they're trying to extend an olive branch. And at this time, you are basically turning your head and looking away from this offer that is being made. Now, in the position of what could help or hinder you, you have the High Priestess. So at this particular time, involving this particular situation that you are looking at, this particular offer that you are refusing, my advice to you would be to listen to your intuition, because at this particular time for the month of November, your intuition will indeed be at a heightened level. The High Priestess is all about asserting her very own great personal power. She's all about understanding duality, and she is indeed a very, very strong individual. Now, in your recent past, I see that you have possibly went through a transformative period. You could have been going through a period of time where you are at the point that you just want to leave the past behind. This is actually the Death card, which is represented by the sign of Scorpio. So this is indicating that in the recent past, you could have went through a rebirth and or a transformation, the death of an old situation. You could be just, or you could just basically be leaving the past behind. In the near future, I do see a balancing of the scales. In the near future, you actually have the Justice card, which is represented by the sign of Libra. There will be a balancing of everything that will be restored back in your life in the near future. You will actually see that favor will go in the greater good for you in various situations. So that's always a good thing to see, especially in this position of the near future. Now, it looks like as far as where your energy is being directed, and or for some of you, this would be your goals that you are leaning towards. Consciously, you may not have expressed this to anyone, but this is what is coming up in the reading, and I have the Lovers. Your goals as of right now, it looks more so as if you are concentrating on fruitful encounters instead of toxic ones. More so, you're looking for healthy relationships to build from and to grow from and to be more fruitful from, in other words. Now, in the position of your unconscious desires, and or this could be something that could possibly be affecting you that you may not be aware of. You also have an excellent card, which is the Ace of Swords. You're going to be going through a period of time where you're going to be beginning something new. Now, in this particular position, there could be some sort of a new idea that forms into place for you. This could also represent mental clarity that is coming in. Um, this could be the beginning of a new course of study, a communication that comes in that possibly gets the ball rolling and moves some things forward in your life. That could also be represented by the Ace of Swords. I don't know why I keep saying swords, but in the position of your approach at this very moment, the way you are approaching things, you have the Fool card. So you are very creative at this time. You are willing to take risks, and you are moving forward. You're taking a leap of faith. Your environment also looks good. It looks as if you have the happy family, happy life card, which is what I call the Ten of Cups, in the position of your environment. In the month of November, it looks as though you will have peaceful surroundings. There will be a feeling of coming to a point of completion where family life and things of that nature is concerned. Now, in the advice position, you have the Five of Pentacles, and this is my left out in the cold card. With this being in the position of your advice, what I would suggest for this position is to reevaluate what money means to you in your life. This may be the time to take a deeper look at the way you spend money and, most importantly, the value of money. The reason I say that, even though this is a card indicating that you're being left out in the cold, but in the advice position, the reason I say that is because this is a pentacle card that also indicates money worries and your perception of lack. So that will be my advice to you, to reevaluate what you perceive to be as lacking, to definitely take the time to sit down and to be grateful for everything that you do have and to try to look at it from a different perspective. That goes back to the card that you have for your present moment, which is the Four of Cups, where you are refusing to see an offer and you could possibly be looking at something as half empty instead of half full. It's all about changing your perspective, changing your perception of the way you look at certain things in life while working towards any goals that you have set in motion to create the life that you do desire. Now, you actually have one of the best cards in the position for the outcome, which is not like the card that we pulled, the Justice card. Not the position that we pulled the Justice card for, which was the near future. This card of the outcome is indicating your distant future. And that card that you have is the Sun card, which is a card of great personal growth, having a safe place to create. It's pure enlightenment, trusting in the universe. It's the ultimate bliss card for me, and you have that in the position of your outcome. Now, at the bottom of the deck, you have the Two of Fire, which is indicating that now is the time for you to plan what you want to accomplish. It is very important during this time to stay grounded, and I do recommend that you plan whatever it is that you are looking, that you plan on getting done, because now is the time. I believe Jupiter will be going into your sun and or moon or rising sign of Sagittarius on November 8th. I believe it is. So it would definitely be a good time to start the planning process now if you're listening to this prior to November when it is posted. Now, I highly recommend that you check out my astrology video that I should have that posted no later than November the 1st. I would definitely try to get that out no later than that date for the November astrology. So please look out for that, and also check out your other signs that you may have in various other places, like if this is your sun sign, then definitely check out your moon and your rising sign. Some people like to check on their Venus sign as well. If if those messages resonate with you, some months they may, and some months they might not resonate with you. But I would highly suggest that you definitely check those out. Now, I did have some additional cards that fell out of the deck while I was shuffling, and I pulled out an additional card to clarify those cards that fell out of the deck, just so that I can get some additional messages for everyone. Now, in your additional messages for the month, I did see where it looks as though you're going to be very confident in your abilities, and you're going to be going forward with plenty of strength and confidence. Now, this could be due to some sort of a new creativity and or a passion of some sort, or you could be hearing a message of something new growing up for you, um, and which will possibly lead to a new creativity or passion. And this is going to have you pretty confident in your abilities and could possibly lead to triumph and or putting yourself, I'm sorry, not putting yourself, you being in the position to have a leadership role in place. That was the clarifier for that particular card. And I also see a Pentacles person. Now, this could either be a person or a trait, and the Pentacles do represent the earth signs, which is represented by a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo young person. Now, this could be some sort of an activity related to business and or finance that could be coming in for you. Um, Whatever this is, I have the Nine of Cups clarifying that whatever that is coming in, I don't know if this is because sometimes the knights can represent an actual person or the traits that a person may carry. It could be their sun, moon, or rising sign, possibly. But whoever this Knight of Pentacles is, this person is going to make you I see you being extremely happy. You're going to be celebrating, enjoying the pleasures of life. There's going to be a kind of lifting of any anxieties that you might have had. Whatever this card is, like I said, if it's a person, if it's something business related, something dealing with finance, whatever it is, you have the Nine of Cups clarifying that, which is my yes card. So it is definitely something that is stamped and approved and ready and waiting for you. So congratulations. Congratulations definitely are in order for you. Nothing but good things I'm seeing for the month of November. I also see you um, working together with a team possibly for a shared vision. Um, Now, this could be working together with another person. This is the Three of Pentacles, so it would represent yourself along with two other people. So this may not be um, per se an entire team of maybe 10 to 20 to 30 people. This could be you working with a friend or two, and they're basically giving you advice and or a helping hand in something business and or finance related. So that's also a good thing. I also see that you could have possibly moved on in the past from a dissatisfaction. You could have maybe you could have withdrawn from something. Um, you could you probably just departed, or I see you leaving from something that was very dissatisfying to you. You had to basically move on from that. And I also see the very last thing I see is I have the King of Swords. Now I don't know if this is another person. This may be the person that will be helping you with this business or finance venture. Um, if this person is very logic. They're very intellectual, very wise. Whoever this is, if this is a person, they are very sharp. I'll put it that way. They're very sharp with piercing thinking. Very, very sharp person. Now, this person could now they're in the upright. They're not upside down, so they're not at a detriment to you. But this person did show up in the reading um, as probably someone that may be possibly coming in to help you. That's what it looks like. Um, this could be the person that you're working with. In the Three of Pentacles card, as a team, we're basically working together for a common goal or a shared vision. This could be the person possibly bringing you that new creative spark in your clarifier for your Six of Fire, that new passion that is going to lead to that new confidence in your abilities and moving forward with strength in that leadership role. This could possibly be that person and or somebody that embodies those traits. So enough of my stumbling. I usually get the stumbling when I am getting clear messages in. So excuse me for that. And I hope you enjoyed your reading for the month of November 2018. Don't forget to look out for my astrology forecast that I will have out probably by the 1st of November. I'm going to try to get it out a little earlier so that everyone can prepare. Thank you once again for visiting my channel. Have a blessed day.